All right, it is the Ron and Fez show. We're just about ready to sum up this week, put another week behind us, and it is the week that Fez is due back. That Fez is back. Very interesting, Fez. If I was to compare this week, where you've had major loss, I would say this is probably one of the least crying weeks on the air of the last several years.
Really? Even with all the sobbing over my father?
Very little sobbing has taken place compared to a normal Fez Watley. And other than 2 or 3 callers, you callers have been very well behaved towards Fez. And it is appreciated. And each and every one of you will be getting an extra sausage with tonight's dinner and a sweet biscuit cookie for dessert.
Wow.
Because I know what you're thinking. After dinner, I like a little something sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody can laugh at you. Well, it's a fucking good thing to like something sweet. Like a little sweet biscuit cookie. Like we had in England.
It sounds wonderful.
In England, where Jeremy Coleman and I grew up, that's what we'd have. They would either be called Sweetie Bits, the little coffees. And we would sit around in our short pants and we would listen to Beatles music and have the time of our life.
You had a wonderful childhood.
I did, except for when, they dropped the bombs on London. You had a chance to sit down with Jeremy this week, right?
Yeah.
What kind of advice did he give you?
Jeremy just told me to, it was to, hang on, and
hold on for one more day?
Yeah, basically, he had some advice, that in the future things will come into perspective.
They will.
That this death, which I feel like I am never, ever going to get over or move past from, he goes, it actually turns into a whole different relationship.
It is very true, and I will just say this to you, Fez.
And I told him, I said, I have to take your word for it.
Well, I will say this about management. Anytime you take their word, it's a mistake. But not only will you come to grips with the fact that your father passed away, but you will love it and think that it's funny and wish that would have happened sooner.
All right, I don't know if I'm going to get to that point.
Shh, don't fight me on this. Just know that it will happen. What? You losing your dad is going to end up being the best thing that ever happened to you.
I can't imagine.
Because you haven't been through it enough yet.
No, that's for sure.
And I'm saying that, Fezzi, as someone who has both his parents.
Yeah.
So I know exactly.
Lucky.
Well, I take care of them. Unlike some people, I keep an eye out for them. My parents come to visit.
Yeah.
I don't put them on the floor on one of those sickness-inducing blow-up mattresses, like some people. I like to get them up high, nice firm mattress. Boom. Take care of it.
It even sounds nuts when you say losing your father. I want to look behind me to see who you're talking to.
I'm talking to you, Fez. I'm going to say to you what the other people won't. This has made you a better person already in the world's eyes.
Well, then that part is a good thing, but that doesn't mean I'm going to come to cherish my father's death.
You will.
And celebrate the day that it happened.
Yeah. You will look back and wish that he was a stillborn baby and you would have leaped over his life and into your own.
How would I have been born?
That's
my mom
the
would have had to have sex with a stillborn baby.
And that's happened. That's the thing about it. That's the thing that you're just realizing now.
It's a whole new world to me.
I will tell you the truth. Right now, you're at the lowest you've ever felt, right?
Absolutely. I've never cried this hard in my life.
And it's because you miss your dad.
Yeah, and I mean, there's been times where I have felt this pain so bad. I mean, It's like I'm looking around wondering when my head's going to explode.
Look, I want you to understand something here. And I know in the back of your mind that if you had one opportunity to say something to your dad, you know what it would be, right? You know what that thing is being. You don't have to share that with us.
Okay.
But I will tell you this. By the time I'm done with you, the thing that you would be able to say to your dad is that I could push a person's nose up into their brain using just the palm of my hand. And in your mind, you'll know that can happen at any time. I taught Michelle Rodriguez, and I taught you. And they ain't going to be done with this vocalizing bullshit.
Right.
And you're going to be able to do it while you're drinking and driving, while you're shooting dope. You're going to have everything you fucking need at the same time. And how can it happen? Belief. Blind faith.
So all new opportunities for me here.
Are you familiar with the term blind faith?
Yes, I believe so.
What does that mean?
It means you believe no matter what. Nothing's going to shake your faith.
And have you ever heard of the term rational faith?
Never.
Because that doesn't exist. A rational person doesn't have faith in things that they can't see with their own eyes and ears and touch. They're not going to believe in something as crazy. Fuck that. That's for rational people. I'm taking you to blind faith, Fezzi. I'm taking you to the same kind of religion that's kept this world in shit for 5,000 years.
My father had blind faith.
That's right. He did. Not only that, he had the band. Your father's last words were, I'm wasted and I can't find my way home. That comes from the band Blind Faith. Interesting point here. Stevie Winwood in that band. You didn't know it, did you?
No, I didn't know that.
Eric Clapton in that band.
I didn't know that.
Your father did, because he loved that band.
I didn't know that.
This is when your father was sick and in the coma. I came in and put headphones on him that played this.
I wish you had checked first.
No, it was too late for you.